Tomorrowland and Absolute share a vision of a more equal and diverse tomorrow, actively pursued to their co-created platform United We Dance and its Diversity and Inclusion Committee. This year, they have united to strengthen human connection and promote cross-cultural exchange globally to help combat loneliness. Welcome to the United We Dance podcast. My name is Camille Polly, and over the next 6 episodes, we'll invite you to get to know some of the many Tomorrowland artists on a more personal level. Get ready for candid discussions about human connection, personal stories, and inspirational chats.
She's energetic. She's crazy talented.
She looks so powerful, to be honest.
She's really down to earth.
She's a German DJ,
Most of the time she has pink hair.
and she looks amazing actually.
Energetic, passionate, and creative.
It's always heartwarming to hear the people of tomorrow talk about their favorite artist, isn't it? And I can say, welcome to the studio, Pretty Pink.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So you already played one set here at Tomorrowland. How was it?
Really great. It was really early, really hot, but the vibe was insane. It was good.
Yeah. Okay. So you're feeling good. You're feeling nice. That's amazing. You're playing another set later on today, which is a secret, maybe?
A secret. I played the Harmony stage for JBL. I'm really excited. Should be a little intimate vibe, really close, like Boiler Room style. So I'm excited for that.
All right. We all know that for artists, connecting with the fans is important. That's what you do at a festival. That's what you do at a gig. But also that it's a challenge to do this when there are so many of them. How do you stay connected to your fans?
Oh, I mean, social media is so easy in these days. So I write with them. I comment. They comment my stuff. So they write also emails still, and I also get like autograph requests on the website. So yeah, all kinds of ways.
Yeah, old school emails.
Old school emails, yes, but actually it's pretty good because they are lined up, and then you work them through. So
Yes.
everybody gets an answer.
Yeah. Would you say that your fans shape a community of some sort?
Yeah, I would say yes. It's like I don't know. I have like a brand which is called Deep Woods, so they're all wearing these shirts. They buy the merch, and even on the stage now, on the library stage, they were like holding my head or like flags and wearing the shirt from the album. So that was really nice.
Yeah. So
and
you
I-
can recognize each other.
Yes. That's
Do you mentioned earlier that you get emails in your inbox, you get DMs sent to you via Instagram. Is there another way in which you participate in this community?
for sure. I also have a radio show, so the first what I do, I always like do talk about the news, what's coming up, what's new on release schedule. Then I also have like always a fan wish on the set, and they write me for the radio show, and so I also interact with them in the radio show. And if I go somewhere play a set, they're always like, "Oh, we listen to Deep Woods every week, and we're so excited for the next one." So I think it's a good connection. At first when I started it, I didn't feel like, oh, this is something really special, but it's really something the people keep always listening and stay tuned with me. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. And would you say that social media has really helped you connect to that community in a very meaningful way?
I would say yes, because like when I started, it was not so much like you had to prove yourself in a club, convince people to follow you, and then all the social media platforms opened up. And I mean, there it's much easier. There you can also show online what you do. So not even people have to be at the show. They can also sit at home and watch you live set and on YouTube or live set on TikTok or something like that, or live stream on Instagram. So it doesn't matter. And I think it's easier now in these days to connect.
Does it also help you to show another side of yourself, maybe?
I would say it was really, at first place, it was really difficult for me because I didn't have the experience to show like really private stuff or like really intimate stuff. So now I think I got into this role and I learned it a little bit more. And I always thought that the feedback of the people, like if you show something really personal, is like way different than always seeing, oh, she plays the big stages, she played Tomorrowland main stage. And I mean, this is great too, but you also want to see something about the back, the
Yeah.
behind the person.
And who or what really helped you develop that role?
I think it's just how I am. It's not really a role. It's like it's not thought of or like made up. It's just like I'm like
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what helped you kind of tapping into, okay, I don't only have to show things that are happening front stage.
Yeah.
I also have to open up a little bit about what's happening backstage.
Oh,
Like what helped you kind of see that's necessary
Yeah.
and that could help your community connect with you better. And then on the other hand, like how do you start with that?
yeah. Like it was because there were like questions, how does an artist backstage look like, what do you do before the show? So the questions came in, and then I was thinking, okay, they did want to be more involved, they want to see more, so I did that. It was just naturally that I want to take them on a way. I always feel like I have to tell my story, so they don't want to see, oh, Pretty Pink's on the stage and she's playing. They always want to see she's traveling, she's like checking into the hotel, she's eating, she's like a normal person too.
Yeah.
And doing like podcasts now. So I think it came naturally. And because of the requests for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. If we take it back now, in what way have mentors or role models played a part in your development as an artist?
So the DJing was like just a coincidence happening because somebody pushed me there. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, the lovely people from Germany.
Oh, they're here outside. It was a coincidence starting. I was a really art loving person, and I did for some friends, which did back then events. I did the promotion, like the flyers. I designed them on my computer, and then they were like saying, "Oh, here's like a box of vinyls." And we need somebody who's like doing the first hours before the main act comes. And then I was like, okay, I cannot play, but let's try. I just put the vinyls on, did 3 seconds of kind of mixing in and out, putting it in and out. And then I thought, after the DJs, I looked at them and I was like really interested. And I thought, oh, how do they do it? I want to learn it. And so I was like fixed by that and started to teach myself and training on the equipment they got. So, and then somebody saw me playing there because I did it a long time. And they asked me, oh, can we book you? And I didn't have a name till then. So I thought, okay, how should I call myself? And it was a whole story. And then it grew.
And how did you think about the name?
Yeah. I mean, I was wearing pink all over the place. I liked it so much back then. I mean, you see that now. It's not much left over, but I have like little details. So I was totally into the color, and it was just a joke. So I regret it several times. But now I'm good. I mean, it's really international, and the people can like remember it good. So it's a perfect name. Yeah.
Who helped you? Because I think as a DJ, it's important that you are yourself on the stage and that you feel very comfortable on the stage and that you have the ability to express yourself freely. Who helped you do that, or who helped you kind of tap into yourself on the stage as well?
I mean, my whole career is self-made. So at first, I didn't have nobody. Like I just taught it myself. I learned while watching, reacting on the people. Also thinking about what do I think they would like to enjoy. So at first, I started off only playing vinyls like a jukebox from somebody else. So I didn't play my own tracks. And now then, like after 5 years, I think I thought, okay, now I have to have own tracks. The people have to like dance on my music, on my own music. So I started with my brother producing, and it all involved the way. And nobody said you have to do it like this or you have to do it like this. It just came naturally, and I just did it because I liked it. It was like a hobby for me to start off, and then it grew more and more professional.
How is that relationship with your brother on a professional level? Because of
Yeah.
course it's brother and sister, you know each other very well, but then
A lot of
taking it to the
fights,
studio.
a lot of hard times. No, actually, right now we don't work together so much anymore. But he helped me like starting off, and we had the same interest. We were interested in music, and we like grow with the programs and learned about it. So that's good. Right now he's doing something really how do you say it, professional. He has like a professional job. He's not involved in music
Yes.
anymore. So I'm now having like a bigger team.
Yeah.
And doing a lot of myself.
Yeah.
So
You're traveling abroad. I can imagine that you meet loads of people from various cultures and backgrounds. Can you maybe share a personal story where connecting with someone from a different culture has profoundly impacted your life or your perspective on life?
for sure, like every time when I go somewhere, I feel like, oh, this is way different. I mean, I'm coming from Germany, so we have a special mentality. Like the Germans are really like on point, and they were like sometimes moody. So yeah, but still really really kind people. But if you go somewhere else, like for instance Mexico, it's crazy. The people are so open. Like no German would like hug you right away. They come and run to you and hug you. And I had the experience playing on the stage there, and it was crazy. They were even singing my German songs, and I'm like, what? They cannot even speak the language, but they tried and they were singing, and they knew every song and every drop and were performing like I did. So that was crazy. And I felt like this is nice. And always also when I travel, it's like you meet so much people. Like it's yeah. I mean, it's nice to see how they live, how they do their life, what is their opinion. It's always nice to see.
And is there anything that from traveling that you took back to Germany with you?
For sure, like for music productions, I always like I get inspired all over the place, so that helps a lot because I always can collect the ideas and then I put them on scratch at home in the studio. So that's really helpful for sure.
Yeah. If you now shift our focus a little bit to another important aspect of human connections, is that the landscape of the club, the festival, and the rave scenes has significant changes in terms of diversity and inclusion. Historically, there's been an overrepresentation of white men. We are both two women sitting here, which is, I think, a very unique thing. In the past few years, there's been a growing emphasis on creating a more inclusive landscape with lineups that are more representative of our cultures, our identities, and which are also enriching our music in the end. And also eventually representing our music lovers, the people that are in the crowd, a little bit better. Could you share your thoughts on this?
On being a woman in the music
Yes.
industry. So I think for me it was not heavy, like never. It was not like really complicated. I just did what I did, and I didn't compare me to anybody. You know, it was like I didn't think all the men's have better spots or all the men's have that, because I thought I'm like in this kind of bubble. I'm doing music the same way, so I never thought of it. But I always get asked. And I have like one really funny story, but I didn't think the story was really bad or something, but I will tell them really.
Yeah?
I
Share,
came
please.
into a club and I had like these big vinyl bags and you carry them. And I also have like had a friend with me, my girlfriend, and she was also carrying a bag. So we went in and then the security guy said, okay, yeah, guys, we have your dressing room back there. And I'm like, oh, do we look so bad that we have to get dressed again? I just wanted to make a joke. And
Yeah.
he was like, oh no, I thought you were the dancing girls. And I'm like, because we had these bags. And that was funny because he didn't even think of that the girls could be the DJs. So that was really funny. And I thought it was funny, but yeah.
Yeah, you didn't experience it as something
Bad.
Yeah, something
So-
bad, something
so-
negative.
So after he knew that we
Yeah.
do the music.
But if you think about it a little bit more, don't you think that it's important for women to have an opportunity to be on stage as a DJ, for other girls, women in the crowd to see, look, that's a representation of me, or I can identify myself with this.
Yeah, for sure. I even have like some friends of mine who started to be DJ because they liked it so much when they saw me on stage. So that's fun too, for sure. I mean, right now, like everybody has all the opportunities. It's so like it's so much more easy. Like you can open up your social profile and then push yourself as a DJ. It's so much more easy than back then. You needed to go to the club, they needed to see you perform, and now you can do it all like social wise. So that's yeah, it's so easy. Get it on, girls.
Get it on, girls. When do you miss genuine connections the most?
Because you are like in contact with so much people when you play and then you interact, and if you go home in the hotel, it's like so quiet. I mean, I also like it to be alone. It's like when you travel a lot, then I think you have to be satisfied with yourself and get along with yourself, otherwise it will not work. And I'm also fine with that, but still it's like a little, you have a little downer because you have so much adrenaline before.
Yes.
And then it brings you back, and then you have the silence, and so that's a little hard, I think, but I get over it.
Very interesting answer.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so honest about it. Has working nights and traveling a lot created a sort of feeling of isolation in your personal or social life?
I would say no, because when I'm traveling, I'm always connected with the people. Like over socials, I can, even if I'm somewhere else, I can connect. Or like FaceTime, I always stay in touch with my family and friends on FaceTime. So it doesn't even matter where I am. I can always be in contact. And I also do like shows. I go in and out. So I go in and on Thursdays and come back on Monday. So it's really a short time period.
We've received some questions from friends from all over the world
Yes.
Via our inbox, and I was wondering if you can answer one of them. I've got one from Victoria from England, and she was asking, has becoming an in-demand artist meant that people started treating you differently?
Actually, yes. It's a little bit more care about you if you like, yeah, I would say they care a little bit more. You get better, sometimes you get better rooms, you get better service. I don't know, it's like, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, they get you. I mean, one experience I had, I went to Bangkok and played there, and they got me a woman, like a tourist guide by my side, because I had like 2 days off, and she was showing me all the places, and I was like, that's crazy. Like there's only one person taking care of you, and yeah, it was fun. It's a different experience. I mean, I don't need that. It was nice meant, so I didn't want to be rude to say, oh, I don't need that. But yeah, actually, I think, yeah, a little bit it is like this.
Yeah, but it's in a positive way.
Positive way, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Victoria from England, for contributing. Now, let's get back to one of the harder things when it comes to human connections, and that's when connections are lost. What do you do when connections are lost, or when you face other kinds of mental challenges?
When I think about it, I didn't have experienced it yet so much. I mean, it always can change. I mean, I have some thing like a friendship. She moved away because she met a man, so we didn't, like my girlfriend, and we didn't have so much time. That could be one example, but we managed it over socials. Is okay, we can call, we can connect there, but yeah, still I always try to be in contact if I have time. I mean, like the job is really like time taking, so I always like feel bad when I don't answer people after 1 week or something, and it goes down so fast on WhatsApp, the messages. But I always try to keep up, and yeah.
When I
with the
ask this
people.
question, a lot of people refer to the COVID period,
Yeah.
because then connection was
Not really
not
personal.
Well, yeah, not
Yeah.
personal, and very much non-existing because you only had a bubble. How was that experience for you?
Actually, for me, it was really nice because after 10 years of touring, I came really down, and I enjoyed myself so much. Like I did so much sports. I really didn't take it bad. I didn't take the situation bad. I just made the best out of it from me, and I also structured a little bit more my business side. So I knew, okay, there's like something happening. You never know if it will happen again. So you have to set up your business different. Like, it sounds really bad to say business, but like to the artist way different, that you don't be lost the next time if it happens. So I really structured my label to have like a separate income with the label, and also my events and stuff. So I'm not so demanded on the booking side. Yeah, that is what I did. I mean, it was a learning, and I enjoyed my free time. I would say, yeah, I did the best out of it. I know that people were also really depressed, but for me, I really took the step back and were structuring everything. So
Yeah. I was going to say, you feel so grounded. You feel very much in touch with yourself and what
Yes.
you want to do, and I think that's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And I was wondering if you have any recommendations or tips for people to kind of achieve that kind of state of mind.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you want to get along with people, you have to love yourself first, for sure, because nobody can,
It's giving me goosebumps.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you for sure you find the love, but you have to love your first, you have to love you first to give it back. So I think that's really something.
If we look back on some of the valuable connections you've had in your life as a human, who owns a very special place in your heart, and why?
I mean, there's a funny joke. I don't have friends anymore, and then you see in the end a dog. So it's not a human being, but I think my dog, he has it for sure, because he's so kind. I leave him for weeks, and he always is happy when I come back.
What's
So,
his name?
Mimi.
Mimi.
So.
Beautiful name. Thank you so much for joining
you.
us here, Pretty Pink, and thank you guys at home for listening. Please stay connected and visit our website, unitedwedance.tomorrowland.com, to listen to more podcasts or read more about our United We Dance program. Until next time.